Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, no.
Flashback.
I haven't rode my bike in over a week and a half, so I'm just gonna do a cold start there. Oh, that's music to my ears, that is right there. That's music to my ears. I'm just gonna be taking a ride to go get some Indian snack. It's not a snack per se, but it's more or less like street food. My boss recommended it for me. She's Indian, of course, so yeah. I'm just gonna go get that. I tried doing it the other day, but I didn't know that they only do it in the morning. So let's see how that goes on today. But on the same ride, I'm just gonna be like giving out some pointers on how it has been riding a 125 in the UK. Oh, she doesn't like the sound of my bike, does she? She always looks at it when I turn it on. But yeah, so alright, let's take a ride and let's see how it goes. So yeah, we're headed towards winter now, and riding becomes a bit more difficult when we're like in winter, because right now I'm feeling a bit cold as well. So I tend to like not ride as much. I go back to like driving. So yeah, that's one thing. So yeah, as I was saying, we're going to get also some Indian street food. This thing is called I think it's something pav, crabber pav or something like that. I've forgotten the actual name of it. I had it once and wow, that stuff was really nice, especially with like the green chilies as well. It just gives some sort of tangy or nice taste to it, and I just want to have some of my own, because the thing is, she brought them to work and it was more or less like a thing where the other three of us had to share the whole thing. But you know me guys, I enjoy my food as much. If you've been watching my videos, I can have like 2 full chickens to myself, even though I look very small. I don't know how I do it, but it always happens. So we're just gonna go get ourselves some, because I haven't had any food today. Today is my day off, so I didn't go to work or to uni. I'm just chilling at home at the same time. Alright, so let's talk about having a 125 being a 125 rider in the UK basically. So being a 125 rider has been alright. I've had like 3 near misses and all that, but it's been alright, to be fair. I haven't had much issues with it, so it's been okay. But besides that, being a 125 rider is okay. You know, the thing is, I genuinely thought I would need like a very big bike for me to enjoy riding, especially in the city areas, but it doesn't seem like that, because you rarely actually go that fast, so there's no need for you to be like on a big bike. In all fairness, I'm just trying to consolidate myself, because I can't be on a really big bike, but I would love to be on a big bike. So the reason why I'm on a 125 is not because like I can't afford a big bike, but it has to do with the issues of all the restrictions and laws we have in the UK. So now these guys, they try to keep everyone safe, because they believe young riders were less experienced, which is true. We're more at risk when it comes to accidents and like overspeeding and all that stuff. So they try to make sure that we don't go onto like really big bikes until we have matured or we have mastered the smaller bikes. So the way it works is you have to do a CBT, which allows you to ride like depending on your age, it allows you to ride either 50cc or a 125 with an L plate, of course, or L plates, because most people do be having them on the front and on the back of their bikes. Now I've got one on my back, I don't have one on my front. It fell, for the sake of any officers watching this, it fell, it's in my bag. Yeah, so that's the thing. Now I'm 20, so I could have done my A2 and then just gone onto a bigger bike, but the thing is, because I'm also a driver and I'm only 20, it's kind of expensive for me to like juggle both. So I decided, you know what, let me do the 125 first, so I can like gain some no claims for my insurance to be cheaper on 2 vehicles. Now we're not going to talk about how much I'm spending on insurance at the moment because it's a sensitive story, but actually it's not too bad considering I've got like a car and a bike all together. But yeah, so that's the thing. Now 125s are okay. I used to think maybe it's just gonna be annoying, but they're actually pretty fun because they're smaller bikes. There's so many things you can do. Like you can literally fit in spaces where you wouldn't normally fit in with like a very big bike. So that's another good thing about having a 125. And then the other good thing about having a 125, because it's a smaller engine, of course, fuel is very cheap. Now I do not spend much on fuel considering what other people are spending. I'm okay. So that's another good thing of having the 125. Fuel is cheap, it's easy access into like smaller spaces and crevices. I don't know why I'm saying crevices like that. Pause, brother, pause. But yeah, it's alright. Actually, it's alright. And another thing I would say about the 125 is, what can I say with the 125? It's a very good learner bike. Like there's so many things I've learned being on this bike, so many things I wouldn't do again, so many things which if I had done on a bigger bike I would have injured myself or something like that. But then because I'm on a smaller bike, it's very lenient, so it's good also starting from a smaller bike. Now it's in the UK 300s and 400s. I know we don't have many 300 and 400 bikes because people jump from 125s onto like 600s, and then from 600s they go on to whatever they want when they get their full license. She's not restricted. But as I've become so used to this bike to the point whereby I could be going a lot faster but still on the speed limit and be comfortable enough to like not even feel as if I'm going too fast. So I understand why people like jump from them onto like very big bikes, but for the sake of like my journey and my understanding, like I was saying, also for the channel and all that, I might go on to a 400 or a 300 for like maybe 3 months or 4 months, just to understand, as it's more or less like a progression phase from one bike to another. Now what's interesting is most people will be like, oh, why are you getting onto a smaller bike, blah blah blah, just go on to the big thing. I understand what you mean by just going to the big thing, but the thing is sometimes you just have to be true with yourself. So my journey mostly it's about me learning how to do things such as stunts, doing like wheelies and all that stuff. So I feel like for me to fully engage I need to understand almost all the engine types. But you know what, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But let's now discuss the annoying things about being on a 125, especially when you're like riding. So whenever I'm going to like bike meets or I'm like riding with someone who's like on a faster bike, man, it's kind of difficult to like tag along, because you can't really tag along because you're literally the slowest person there. Yeah, you're literally the slowest person there, and it's so annoying having to like be pushing to the end, and this person is only in like second gear as well. But you know what, man, it's a process. We're gonna get there one day, and we're all gonna be looking back at the videos I've made, all the memories I've shared with other riders on how like we all started small and then all of a sudden now we're on like very big bikes as well. So yeah. So So that's another like good thing to remember. Now, most people will be asking me the same question, which we all ask everyone the same question. So the question is, if you're to upgrade, what bike would you get? Now, this is a very difficult choice, especially if I am to go on to the 300cc like bike range. Between the R3 and between the Yamaha R3 and the Kawasaki 300, like I don't know which bike I would actually get for myself, honestly speaking, because they all seem to be really good bikes, the 300 and the 400. But you know what, all I know is if I'm jumping to a 600, I am definitely going for a Gixxer 6. Now the Gixxer 6 is a good bike. I know people are gonna call me and be like, oh, that's a rainbow bike. By rainbow bike, I hope you know what I mean already, but yeah, the Gixxer 6 is a really good bike. Gixxers are alright, and also because like I'm not the tallest person in the world, a Gixxer would be an amazing bike for me as well, because it's a bit lenient on the height side as well. Now I've had people coming up with like very interesting choices that are like, oh, if you looked into the KTMs, I mean, KTMs, don't get me wrong, KTMs have got like really cool looking bikes. But then it's one of those things where if it's not your cup of tea, then I wouldn't say it's for you. Do you go, I mean, do you want to do it? Don't do it, actually. For once, because this is more or less like a chill ride, because we're just having like a talk and everything. I'm not going to do what I was going to do. So yeah, I'm going to do. So I think we'll go past it. If we don't go past, I'm never waiting again. Yeah, I wanna get yeah, so because it's midweek as well when I'm shooting this video. This is like the first formal video I've actually shot midweek. So it's traffic is very calm as well, which is alright. I prefer it this way, to be fair. This guy doesn't know how to drive. Twat. Brother. Oh. Okay. Brother, you too? Come on, G. Just do what I want and enter anywhere without any repercussions, really, to be fair, unless someone decides to be a twat. The thing is, I'm sorry for using this word so many times, but this is the only word I've fallen in love with ever since I came to the UK. The word twat. You twat. It's got a special place in my heart. Like, there's just something about calling a person a twat which just sits right with me. Like, if there's one thing I enjoy doing on a bike is lane splitting. There's just something about lane splitting which sits right with me all the time. Like, I can't explain it. Like, what's the point of waiting in traffic if I've got a chance not to? Anyways, back to the point or the whole purpose of this ride. So we are going to this Indian restaurant. They make street food, Indian street food, and we are going to get ourselves I'm forgetting the actual, all I know is it has a pav in it. The word has got a pav in it, pav something. So we're gonna get ourselves one of these pav things. They're really nice. So basically it's like a cob and then a potato like mixture thing. It looks more or less like fritters, but it's not fritters because fritters are fried. This one is not fried, if that makes sense. I can't give it justice by trying to explain it this way, but yeah, you know what I mean, man. Okay, I don't even know how open my thing is. The thing is that I can't really lane split over here because of the direction I'm going in. My bike won't go into gear 1. Come on. I can't believe it did that for the first time. I'm in 2 and it's worked. It normally doesn't work, just stalls. Well, yeah, sometimes I can't find neutral on my back. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try and see if I can fix that later on. Not today though. Today it's all about food. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
This nigga, oh my.
If my singing is so good, if I start singing, I'll get copyright claims. Because my singing is that amazing, brother. Do we fit? Do we fit? I think we can fit. I think we can. I think we can. Damn, I can't do it on the Bentley or like. Let me pass, brother. Anyways, I'm not gonna do it. Come on, Ashley. Anyways, we're almost there. St. Margaret's bus station. We'll need somebody to lean on. Just might have a problem that you'd understand. This is the shop. So the food is called Vadapav, and you can tell because look, they've got so many cobs as well because they know people will be getting them. Are you right, bro? I'm not sure if I order here as well or not. So yeah, that's why they've got like so many cobs, because of this fact that it's actually that popular, because it's street food from India as well. There's the potatoes, if you can see it in the kitchen. I don't know if I'm... Oh, this guy is having it there as well. Anyways, I'm gonna remove my helmet now because it's kind of a bit funny as I'm wearing a helmet at the same time.
Flashback.
So basically this is how you eat it. So you put it in between and then like I've got a sauce to dip it in. It's been alright. It's been alright actually. Just really good. It's like, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The only Funny thing is, I'm the only black person in here, and they're all looking at me, but we used to it anyways.